Hello, hi, this is Arvind here. Let's look at the market view for the fourth week of July. So this is a truncated week as Wednesday is a holiday, only four trading sessions. So let's start with the US markets. So on Friday, US markets had a uh, fall and they closed lower. S&P 500 is very close to the 20 DMA. There's a very good chance it will take support here. So we need to see if the support holds or if it breaks, then there is a possibility of further downside in S&P 500. So it is in a make or break level. So the way I see it, usually you can see even previously it took support here and moved higher. So I think this looks like a one-off fall, and there's a good chance it may even test lower levels close to 20 DMA somewhere here, and then consolidate and move higher. That is what I'm expecting. And on the Dow Jones, you can see here it is retraced 50% and good support here, and 61.8 is around 20 DMA. So here also I'm expecting Dow Jones to maybe it will have 1 or 2 days of fall and minus sideways action here, and then starts to move higher again. That is what I'm expecting on the US market. So coming to Nifty charts, as you can see here, it's a good strong up move for almost a week, and I think it is expected that we can see some kind of retracement. So up to what levels can we expect, right? So you can see 38.2% is here and 50% is here, right? So there's a good chance we will open gap down tomorrow on Monday around 20 DMA. And then once you see some kind of buying activity, because this is a very strong support at 15,785, 20 DMA. So I think this will hold at least for tomorrow. And then there should be some buying activity. If there is buying, I think it will close the gap towards 15,880, which is a strong supply zone as of now, right? So there should be some kind of pullback rally towards 15,880. But this is clearly buy on dips because the gap down opening usually results in short covering or some kind of buying that comes in. And here, if it breaks this 20 DMA, then we should be cautious because next support is somewhere around 640, right? The major support zone is here. So there's a chance that it may even breach 20 DMA and goes down, right? But I'm playing for this to be acting as a good support. So I'm going to look for buying opportunities here. And if there is the very good stop loss, you can see a very good favorable risk to reward trade here in terms of long trade. In fact, I'm already holding some long positions, Nifty calls, August expiry, but I think that will get negated if it closes below 20 DM. So I'll be holding Nifty calls until this is held on a closing basis. Intraday, there could be some dips here, it may even breach, but if it's closing above this, as long as it's closing above and moving higher, I'll be continuing to stay long in Nifty. Let's look at Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty also has a good rally and showing some kind of retracement. I think it is still far away from 20 DMA at 35,200, which will be a very strong support, right? Immediate support is 35,400. So there's a chance we may open somewhere here, and this will act as a support. Any kind of dip towards this in this region, I'll be looking to buy Bank Nifty with a stop loss around say 35.5. So 35 150 to 100 to 150, this will be my stop loss. So this is going to be a long trade as long as the 20 DMA support holds, right? So the question is where we're going to open, because SGX Nifty already fell about 100 points from the time we closed, right? And it's also holding 20 DMA. So it's a very crucial make or break levels. So there is a chance it may even recover and go higher, right? Because market is driven more of local cues for next week, because a lot of corporate results are expected, including heavyweights like Reliance in the fourth week of July. So we need to have a close watch on that. And as far as FII data is concerned, you can see there are still on the sell side, and DIs are supporting the market. So market is kind of volatile in a still in a range. You can see here it had a breakout. So this breakout has to hold. It has to close above 15,880, right? This is a breakout zone, right? So as long as it's staying above this, in case if we open somewhere here and close here, that's a good positive sign for the bulls, because this breakout is still held on a closing basis, right? Intraday here and there volatility, that's totally fine. So we should look for the closing levels where it's if it's going to hold above this, or even it's above this 20 DMA, I think we can still maintain a bullish stance. Only if it is breached, we should be cautious on long positions, right? So in terms of FI data, it is still negative. We have to see till when this breakout is holding, because it's already went outside the Bollinger Band, and the bands are kind of showing signs of increasing. You can see here it's like expanding on the upside. So 20 DMA is likely to move higher, right? That will act as a support. This could play like this, and any kind of dips will be opportunity to buy somewhere here and go higher, right? At some point, I think we will clear 16,000, possibly in July series itself, depending on corporate results. So I'm staying bullish. In fact, I'm staying bullish for and this entire period of consolidation. I'm looking to buy only because there is more chances of making money on the long side than on the short side. Because on the short side, you can see that dips are very sharp, close to supply zone. So you may not have time to even buy put options and exit. But on the long side, there is more chances of buying. You can see, and these are dips are very sharp. Let's say very quick in executing orders. You should be a little cautious on the short side. So I'm looking to buy only on dips. That is my strategy. So I hope you found this video useful. I'll also leave the links in the description for my live market support, and you can also reach me through email or WhatsApp if you like to if you have any questions, you can reach me. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a good week ahead. Take care and bye-bye.